I was thinking of that malicious mischief or the malicious prosecution. I think all three times that I was arrested was malicious prosecution. The more that I thought about it, it took me about a half hour to walk over here. 2012, you didn't report the information of the allegation of, no, yeah, 2016 was an NSQIM. Yes. Wouldn't admit the evidence, tried to have me put in a mental institution. I'd say that's malicious prosecution. Poo poo. And then there was the 2017 where I am on the docket or I'm not, and it's kind of malicious on the part of the prosecuting attorney to not actually motion the court for a dismissal. I had some thoughts that there could be this idea, right? You can sit on the actual motioning of the court. You can remove your complaint from the court and remove it from the docket without actually having to motion the judge as if it were dismissed or some sort of official signature necessary. Kind of like you can arraign 6 days after you had actually signed the two-count criminal complaint, 7 weeks after the allegation of what happened. Yeah. Now, could you just see? Because I thought for sure that when I talked to Jack, yeah, he was going to get back to me, but he was going to reschedule it because there was some sort of faux pas. Yes, on the part of the county clerk. Yes, that had scheduled it for 3 p.m. on the 25th. Now it's the 28th. Okay, and I'm supposed to be in court today at 2 p.m., but somebody locked the doors to where I was sleeping at, and then they trashed the place the night before, and then they decided to involve themselves in the rent or the theft of a rental. And the thought is, well, what if you didn't communicate? And somebody said, well, we'll keep it for the old court date, even though it wasn't on the docket, it wasn't on the court website because the court website's not guaranteed. And even though you kept it there all month, and I had well, a lot of emotional trauma. I know I can't get restitution for that, but there are some tort liabilities for causing unnecessary emotional damage to any person named as the accused, a defendant, a person known as one of the parties in any of these malicious or vexatious court proceedings. Not malicious on the part of the prosecution. To well, you would have thought that if there was another court hearing, I would have seen it on the court. See, every time I've been to court, yes, it seemed by the end of the day of the actual court hearing, yes, the next docketed date was on the actual Washington State Court website. Now, I had told you that I've been going to court for about a year. See, November 1st was the first day of actual court hearings after being arraigned on the September of 19th for missing the September 19th, the August 21st court hearing where I didn't get any notice and I had to email those in law enforcement wanting to know what it was about. Yeah, because of the mail theft and mail fraud of continuing to send to my personal correspondence the very important documents from court. The documents that say if you do not appear in court, you can get arrested. Pooch. Now, I know it wasn't important to the court, okay, because I told Landis, Judge Landis, sorry, I didn't mean to disrespect you. I said, well, where'd you send it? Your last known address. And I thought, well, I haven't lived there for 4 years. But you didn't have any problem, right, not giving me the notice that was from the state of Washington that does say that if you fail to appear in court, a warrant for your arrest will be issued. Now, I know it's not important to you, but when I start adding up all the malicious prosecution that I've experienced, yes, I'm really concerned that there's nothing on the docket. I have no place to sleep. All my shit's locked up in a house that I've been staying at for the last 6 fucking weeks.